The crowd was small but committed and overjoyed. For weeks they've campaigned for this, and today the man they back was released from prison. Stephen Yaxley-Lennon, more commonly known as Tommy Robinson, walked out of HMP only this afternoon with little to say to the journalists waiting.
Why would I have anything to say to you? All you do is lie.
Come on, Tom.
You've lost. All the main thing that you do is lie. The British public no longer believe you. I've got a lot to say.
Yeah.
But nothing to you.
That's it.
To the British public. Hold on, you've lost the faith. All you do is lie.
All you do is lie, he said. They're of the so-called mainstream media, a long-held view of his. In recent years, Mr. Robinson has taken to broadcasting himself direct to fans on the internet. Here he is in May, outside Leeds Crown Court.
Being arrested? I am being arrested.
He'd been live streaming to Facebook from outside the court, despite reporting restrictions being in place, which postponed reporting of the trial. The video was watched hundreds of thousands of times. The judge sent Mr. Robinson to prison for 10 months for contempt of court, adding another 3 months, activating a suspended sentence from the year before for a similar incident. Today, 3 leading judges said the 3-month sentence was fair and upheld, but not the second.
We grant the extension of time in respect of the finding of contempt in Leeds Crown Court and allow the appeal against that finding for the detailed reasons set out in the judgment, essentially because the process was flawed.
And this was the reaction from supporters outside court. So Tommy Robinson will go free. His second charge of contempt of court will be reheard. His supporters, though, they say today isn't about contempt of court. This is about freedom of speech. Support and financial donations have flowed to Robinson from around the world, many of them believing he was imprisoned to silence his right-wing beliefs and not for potentially prejudicing a trial.
We think it was a sham kangaroo court to get him off the streets. That's our belief, I must admit.
What do you think this is all about? The contempt of court which he pleaded guilty to, or a freedom of speech issue?
Well, certainly it's a freedom of speech issue.
Tommy Robinson is highlighting the problems that are in the country.
And do you think that's why he's been in prison?
Yes.
But the hashtag Free Tommy supporters do make some valid points, according to this leading barrister.
They're right. He wasn't given a fair hearing. It was rushed, the wrong procedure was used, and his lawyer wasn't given the opportunity to properly mitigate for him, which is to properly argue against the length of the sentence that he was being given. So Tommy Robinson's supporters are right in the sense that he wasn't given a fair hearing. Where they're wrong is that this was some kind of conspiracy against him. It really wasn't. It was a cock-up rather than a conspiracy.
His supporters are loud and proud, so are his detractors. They'll have time to face off against each other again as a fresh hearing will be held, quote, as soon as possible. Tommy Robinson is out of prison, but not free from the courts just yet.